If you're over 60 and you've noticed your legs don't feel as strong as they used to, that climbing stairs takes more effort, or that standing up from a chair feels slower than before, you're not alone. Many men quietly accept this as just aging, but the truth is, much of this muscle loss is not inevitable. The body is always responding to what you give it, especially in the evening hours when repair and rebuilding take place. Tonight, before you go to bed, what you eat can either support your muscles or quietly allow them to weaken further. After 50, the body changes in ways most people are never taught about. Digestion slows down, nutrient absorption becomes less efficient, and hormones that once protected muscle tissue begin to decline. At the same time, inflammation tends to rise, and the muscles in the legs are often the first to suffer because they carry the body's weight every single day. When the body doesn't receive enough building nutrients at the right time, it starts breaking muscle down faster than it rebuilds it. This is why many seniors notice thinning legs, weaker knees, and less balance. Now here's something important that often gets overlooked. Muscle repair doesn't happen during exercise. It happens when you rest, especially during sleep. That's when the body releases repair signals and directs nutrients into tired tissues. If there are no nutrients available, the body has nothing to work with. This is why what you eat before bed matters so much more after 60 than it did at 30 or 40. There are 3 simple dry fruits that have been used for generations to nourish muscles, calm inflammation, and support overnight repair. These are not exotic, expensive supplements. They are foods that the body recognizes, digests gently, and uses efficiently. When eaten dry and in small amounts before bed, they provide minerals, healthy fats, and natural compounds that help protect muscle tissue in the legs. Men after 50 face additional challenges. Stress levels tend to be higher, sleep may be lighter, and blood flow to the lower body can become less efficient. All of this affects how well nutrients reach the muscles. This is why timing is just as important as the food itself. Eating these dry fruits too early in the day may not give the same benefit as having them calmly, mindfully, about 30 to 60 minutes before sleep. Lifestyle also plays a role here. Late night heavy meals, sugary snacks, or eating while distracted can interfere with digestion and sleep quality. But a small, intentional habit before bed sends a powerful message to the body that it is safe to repair, rebuild, and strengthen. When paired with gentle movement during the day, proper hydration, and consistent sleep, this simple practice can help slow muscle loss and support stronger legs over time. Now let's talk about the 3 dry fruits themselves and why they matter so much for aging muscles, especially in the legs. These are not chosen at random. Each one provides a different kind of nourishment, and together they support strength, circulation, and overnight repair in a gentle, natural way. The first is almonds. Almonds are rich in magnesium, which is one of the most important minerals for muscle function after 50. Magnesium helps muscles relax properly after they contract, and without enough of it, muscles can become tight, weak, or easily fatigued. As men age, magnesium levels tend to drop because absorption becomes less efficient and stress uses it up quickly. When you eat a few almonds before bed, you're giving your body a slow, steady source of magnesium that supports muscle recovery while you sleep. This is especially helpful for the muscles in the legs, which work all day long and need proper relaxation at night. The second dry fruit is walnuts. Walnuts provide healthy fats that help reduce inflammation and support circulation. Good blood flow is essential for muscle health, yet it often declines with age. When circulation is poor, nutrients struggle to reach the legs, and waste products are not cleared away efficiently. Walnuts contain natural compounds that support the blood vessels, helping them stay flexible and open. When eaten in the evening, walnuts also support the nervous system, which helps the body shift into a repair mode during sleep. The third dry fruit is figs. Dry figs are rich in natural minerals like calcium and potassium, both of which play a role in muscle contraction and strength. Calcium isn't just for bones, it's also needed for muscles to function properly. Potassium helps prevent muscle weakness and supports fluid balance in the cells. Figs also contain natural fibers that support gentle digestion, which is important at night when the digestive system slows down. When digestion is calm, the body can focus its energy on repair rather than struggle with heavy foods. Now, here's something important to understand. These dry fruits work best when they are eaten plain, without sugar coatings, chocolate, or roasting in oils. The goal is to keep them as close to their natural state as possible so the body can recognize and use them efficiently. Just 1 or 2 almonds, 1 walnut, and 1 or 2 small dry figs are enough. This is not about eating large amounts. More is not better here. Timing also matters. Eating these dry fruits about 30 to 60 minutes before bed allows digestion to begin without interfering with sleep. Chew them slowly and mindfully. This simple act improves digestion and sends calming signals to the nervous system. Avoid eating them alongside heavy meals or late-night snacks, as that can dilute their benefit. When combined, these 3 dry fruits provide minerals for muscle repair, healthy fats for circulation, and gentle nourishment that supports overnight recovery. Over time, this small habit can help slow muscle loss in the legs and support steadier movement as you age. What you do during the day determines how well your body uses what you eat at night. Even the best foods cannot rebuild muscle if the muscles are never gently asked to work. After 60, the goal is not intense exercise or pushing the body to exhaustion. The goal is consistent, natural movement that reminds the body it still needs strong legs. Walking is one of the most powerful tools for preserving leg muscle, especially when done daily. A relaxed walk, even for 20-30 minutes, encourages blood flow to the lower body and keeps the muscles responsive. When blood flow improves during the day, the nutrients you consume in the evening can reach the leg muscles more easily during the night. If walking outdoors is possible, the added benefit of fresh air and natural light also supports better sleep later on. Standing up and sitting down slowly from a chair a few a day is another simple habit that supports leg strength. This movement activates the thighs, hips, and calves without strain. Many seniors avoid this because it feels tiring, but that gentle tiredness is a signal to the body that repair is needed. When combined with proper nourishment before bed, this creates the perfect environment for rebuilding. Hydration plays a role as well, and many men don't realize they're not drinking enough water as they age. Muscles are made largely of water, and without proper hydration, nutrients cannot move efficiently into muscle cells. Sipping water throughout the day, rather than drinking large amounts at night, supports better circulation and reduces stiffness. Adding a pinch of natural salt or mineral-rich water earlier in the day can help improve mineral balance without disturbing sleep. Sleep itself is one of the most overlooked factors in muscle health. Going to bed at a consistent time helps regulate the body's internal clock. When sleep is irregular, the body's repair signals become weaker. Creating a calm evening routine, dimming lights, and avoiding bright screens late at night all help the body enter deeper rest. This is when the dry fruits you eat before bed can do their best work. Stress also affects muscle health more than most people realize. Chronic tension raises inflammation in the body and interferes with nutrient absorption. Simple breathing exercises, quiet reflection, or light stretching in the evening can help lower stress levels. When the nervous system is calm, digestion improves, circulation improves, and muscle repair becomes more efficient. Another important point is consistency. Eating the dry fruits once or twice will not create lasting change. The body responds to repeated signals. When you give it gentle movement during the day and steady nourishment at night, it begins to adapt. Over weeks and months, This can support stronger legs, better balance, and more confidence in daily movement. As simple as this habit may seem, there are a few common mistakes that can quietly reduce its benefits. One of the most common is expecting fast results. Muscle loss happens slowly, and rebuilding also takes time, especially after 60. Many people try something for a week or two, don't feel dramatic changes, and then stop. The body doesn't work that way. It responds to steady, repeated care. When you give it the same message every day, it begins to adjust and strengthen in response. Another mistake is eating these dry fruits alongside sugary desserts or heavy nighttime foods. Sugar spikes inflammation and interferes with the body's repair processes during sleep. Heavy meals late at night force the digestive system to work when it should be resting. This pulls energy away from muscle repair. Keeping the evening light and simple allows the body to focus on healing rather than digestion. Some men also make the mistake of avoiding all fats, thinking they are unhealthy. Healthy fats are essential for muscle health, hormone balance, and nutrient absorption. The small amount of natural fat in walnuts supports circulation and helps the body absorb minerals more efficiently. Removing fats entirely can actually slow muscle repair and increase stiffness in the legs. It's also important to avoid eating too many dry fruits. More is not better. Overeating even healthy foods can burden digestion and disturb sleep. The body works best with modest amounts, especially in the evening. Think of this habit as a gentle signal to the body, not a heavy meal. Another overlooked factor is footwear and daily posture. Wearing shoes that restrict natural movement or standing for long periods without breaks can strain the leg muscles. Gentle stretching of the calves and thighs before bed can help release tension and improve circulation. This makes it easier for nutrients to reach the muscles during the night. Many seniors ask how long it takes to notice changes. While everyone is different, some people begin to feel less stiffness in the legs within 2 to 3 weeks. Strength improvements often take longer, usually several weeks to a few months. Balance and confidence in movement tend to improve gradually as the muscles respond to consistent care. It's also helpful to listen to your body. If digestion feels uncomfortable or sleep becomes restless, adjustments may be needed. Chewing more slowly, reducing the portions slightly, or eating the dry fruits a bit earlier in the evening can make a difference. The goal is comfort, not forcing a routine. Perhaps the most important thing to remember is that aging does not mean decline is unavoidable. The body remains responsive at every age. It just requires clearer signals and more consistent support. Small, intentional habits practiced daily can have a powerful effect over time. The most powerful habits are the ones that feel simple and natural enough to continue for years. This evening routine with 3 dry fruits is not meant to feel like a treatment or a strict rule. It's meant to become a quiet act of care, something you do because it supports how you want to move and feel as you age. One way to make this habit last is to connect it with something you already do every night. Perhaps you eat the dry fruits after washing up for bed or while sitting quietly before sleep. When a habit is attached to an existing routine, it becomes automatic. Over time, your body begins to expect this nourishment in the evening, and it responds more efficiently. It's also important to maintain perspective. Strong legs are not just about muscle size, they're about stability, balance, and confidence in daily movement. Being able to stand, walk, and move without fear of weakness or falls has a profound impact on quality of life. Supporting your legs means supporting independence. As the years go by, you may notice that your needs change slightly. Appetite may fluctuate, sleep patterns may shift, and activity levels may vary. This is normal. The key is to adjust gently rather than abandon healthy habits altogether. If one dry fruit feels like enough on some nights, that's perfectly fine. Listening to your body is part of long-term health. Another important aspect is mindset. Many people unconsciously accept weakness as a normal part of aging and stop trying to improve, but the body listens to belief just as much as it listens to food. When you consistently give your body movement, nourishment, and rest, you reinforce the message that strength is still needed. The body responds accordingly. Sharing this habit with a spouse or family member can also help with consistency. When healthy routines become shared experiences, they're easier to maintain and more enjoyable. Even a short evening walk together can reinforce the benefits of nourishment before bed. It's worth remembering that no single food or habit works in isolation. The strength you preserve in your legs is the result of many small choices made day after day. Gentle movement, proper hydration, calm evenings, and nourishing foods all work together. The three dry throats are simply one helpful piece of a larger picture. Above all, be patient with yourself. Progress after 60 is often subtle but meaningful. Less stiffness in the morning, steadier steps, or feeling more confident rising from a chair are all signs that the body is responding. These changes may seem small, but over time they add up to greater strength and independence. Aging does not mean giving up on vitality. With consistent care, the body can remain capable and resilient well into later years. Tonight, when you choose to support your body with a simple, thoughtful habit, you're investing in how you move tomorrow and in the years ahead.